Hi, this is Seth David from the world famous Nerd Enterprises Incorporated, bringing to you another special screencast. This time we're talking about QuickBooks Online Harmony, lists and registers. Knowledge is power. Make an impact by learning more. Call me right now at 866-945-8070 for information about private trainings. We record the live session with you so you can review it as often as you like afterwards. This is Seth David from the world famous Nerd Enterprises Incorporated, recording my second video on QuickBooks Online Harmony, the new QuickBooks Online product. And I was all ready to just get my first video processed, and I noticed some email correspondence in the Sleater Yahoo forum in which somebody was saying they had logged in and they couldn't find the chart of accounts. And it's interesting to me. A couple of posts, people saying, I guess people, when we don't get access to the thing we're trying to get access to right this minute, we get frustrated. And I think it's important, especially when you're looking at something new, especially when it's a test drive version of the product. We got to slow down a little bit. We got to be a little patient. We got to plan on spending a little bit of time and giving ourselves the break we need so that we can go through and find things. So in my previous video, I went over some of the basics. I went over the stuff that you see here on the left, and I went over what's here, of course, in this menu, which is the stuff we use perhaps most frequently. And of course, I say most frequently, I'm referring to the broadest group of people, the largest number of people who might use this product. Of course, there are going to be some people who use other things more frequently, and some, so the bottom line is we could never, ever create an interface that makes the whole world happy based on the things everybody uses most frequently. Right, so I guess the point I'm trying to make is bear with this a little bit. But if you're looking, for example, to find the chart of accounts, and you don't see it here in this navigation, there's nothing here that's obvious. It's not like we have the lists menu like we had in the desktop edition. So it's not there. There's no lists here in this menu, and who knows, again, this is a brand new product. It's entirely possible based on our feedback. They'll move it in here. So where else could I click looking around? We know this is recent transactions. I know this is a search. This is to search transactions. So that's not it. What else could I possibly click on? If you notice up here to the top right where it says sample company, there's a cogwheel here. There's the settings. So my advice to you and to everybody whenever I'm training somebody on any software is play. Go click on things. Say, what does this do? Get that childlike curiosity and click on things and say, what does this do? What does that do? What does this do? So you see something like this little cogwheel. It's not random. It's not there for decoration. Click on it. And when I click on it, look what happens. I get more stuff. And look, amongst that more stuff are my lists. And I can click right here where it says all lists. And bingo, what do you know? There's my chart of accounts. And it's, again, just the interface is consistent. It's nice. It's clean. It's spacious. And I can select an account, and I can edit the account. I can add a new account. I can delete an account. I can run a report on an account. I can print an account. Let's see what happens if I double-click checking, if it takes me into a check register. Just curious, see if it works. No, actually, it takes me to the account setup. So, cancel. So now there's an interesting question. How do I get into the check register? It's not obvious the second I'm looking at it how I do that. Do I get frustrated and throw my hands up in the air and say, this is a terrible product? No, I'm just going to explore around and I'm going to see. Try double-clicking one more time. It takes me into the account setup. So let's take a look around. Let's try and figure out. We'll do it together. Come with me on this journey. Let's figure out how to get a check register in QuickBooks. So let's go back here and see if there's anything like use registers. In the past, I was in a banking kind of menu, right? So if we go over here under transactions, banking, let's try it. Registers. There it is, under transactions, registers. Okay, so again, it's just a matter of getting accustomed to something new. It's there, I promise you. If it's something that obvious, it's there. So now I click on this, and it says, go to register. Now that's something it seems to me they could put in the chart of accounts list too. But here it is. So now I'm in my register. So we found it. And I could have edited the video and made it look like I was brilliant and I just knew where it was. But I'd rather you see, because if you go through the struggle with me like we just went through, we do it together. It's like harmonious. And we get to go on this journey and explore it together and experience new things, and it's just wonderful. So again, under transactions, we go to registers, we can access it there. And ever the curious one, I'm just going to go back to the chart of accounts here for a minute and just make sure that there wasn't that option there. Go to register. Right clicking doesn't do it. What if I click the balance? What happens if I click on the balance? Nope, nothing there. So one place, transactions, registers. It gives me a list that looks exactly like the chart of accounts, but now I'll have this option here, go to register. That's it, folks. So that's how you find the chart of accounts. That's how you get into an account register. As always, if you have any questions or concerns, write me at seth@nerdenterprises.com or give me a call at 866-945-8070, and I'd be happy to have you schedule an online training with me. I can walk you through anything you need to learn. As you can see, I usually can pick these things up pretty quickly, and then I can pass that knowledge along to you. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day, and I do look forward to seeing you on the web.